Alright everybody, what you see here is pork belly. I'm getting ready to cube these up into 1.5 inch cubes. What I'm going to be doing today is pork belly burnt ends. I'm going to save a little time here and fade out here for a little bit while I cube these up and use some of my favorite seasonings. You always want to put good shit on your meat, and well, I happen to have some good shit, so I'll come back to you after I got this stuff cubed up and seasoned up. Alright everybody, so we're back. So you see I use my good shit seasoning. What you see here in the tin is now all that pork belly I had cubed up and ready to go. So I'm going to let this do is sit for a couple of hours, let that seasoning get in there, and then go get the smoker set up for smoking these pork belly burnt ends. Come back at you later. Alright folks, here we are. Got the pork belly already on the smoker. Set it up for indirect cooking. My target temp is 250. I'm hovering right around that 250 mark right now. I just wanted to give you a quick peek of what these things look like during the cooking process. Now I'm using cherry wood today, and you can see it's already getting some nice color. Really looking good. Here soon we're going to move on to the next phase. And that next phase is going to be to add some brown sugar and honey to these, take them off the smoker, and then put them in tins and continue the cooking process. But I'll come back to you when we get to that point. Talk to you later. Alright folks, I'm back. Just want to show you what I finished doing. As I said earlier, I was going to transfer the pork belly into some tins. What happens here is there's some honey and brown sugar involved, spread out all over the tops of the burnt ends along with some butter to help keep them moist. So these are going to go like this for a couple more hours at 250. And then when we're done with this phase, there'll be a short phase with regards to doing a small glazing process to these. So I'll share that when we get there. Okay folks, a few hours have passed. You see I'm still hovering at that 250 range. What you just missed me doing was draining the liquid from the burn ends and uncovering them. But one of the final steps we have to do here is a glazing. So what you're going to see me here doing now is glazing with a mixture of my favorite barbecue sauce. There's some apple jelly in there, cooked down, as well as some apple juice and a little bit of seasoning. One of the guys on the forums, barbecue forums that I subscribe to, suggested this and shared a recipe with me. So I'm going to do this glazing, and then I'll probably come back and do this at least one more time. We're getting down near the end of the cooking here, so one of the things I had done when we had broke away from the camera here was also put together some side dishes for dinner this evening. I know many of you know me and Tammy and the rest of the family are doing a health and wellness plan. So in our health and wellness plan, over 60 of our meals a month are protein pacing with meal replacement shakes and a cellular cleansing program. This worked very, very well for us, but we also get a knife and fork meal. So to go along with our pork belly burn ends for our knife and fork meal, I've got some garlic, salt and pepper, olive oil seasoned potatoes I'm doing in the skillet, as well as some asparagus wrapped in prosciutto. So this knife and fork meal will have some of these things obviously in moderation, and then we'll save the remainder for another meal later on this weekend. But I'll get back to the final plating here in a while once everything's finished cooking. Hopefully you can hang to the end. Bye. Alright everyone, just wanted to close this out, show you how the plating turned out. Show you how juicy these pork belly burnt ends are. The finished potatoes and the asparagus with prosciutto. Great meal. Thanks for following the video. Catch you at the next one.